How's it going, guys? Hope you guys are having a great week. So I'm back today with a reaction video, guys. So Night City Wire episode 4 hit today at 5 p.m. Obviously, I wasn't able to watch it live because I was working. So I've just got back from work, had some dinner, and I'm about to sit down, watch this episode, and react to it live. Again, I'm so freaking hyped for this game. Every time they do one of these, it just gets me more and more excited. So let's jump in and see what CD Projekt Red have to offer, see what they're going to show. I'm hoping we're going to get to see some more in terms of sort of cybernetics, and I would really like to see more information on like your backstory and character customization. I'd really like to see that, but let's see what they're going to show. So without further ado, let's get started.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Stepping up to what it stakes. City of dreams, city of...
Oh, so hyped.
Welcome to Night City Wire Episode 4, the show from us at CD Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to start today's episode by giving you a look at just some of the vehicles you might procure during your time in Night City.
Procure. Love it. Yes, I definitely am interested in that.
Before we take you behind the scenes and a look at the lengths the teams have gone to bring vehicles to life. We're also going to have news on an exciting collaboration. Then we're going to be talking about fashion and styles in Night City.
Interesting.
Before we recap the incredibly talented finalists in our Cyberpunk Cosplay Contest.
Yeah.
We'll then wrap up today's episode with some news about Stadia.
Why?
A lot
All right.
to talk about.
Is anyone using Stadia? Isn't that platform dead? At least that's what I heard. Okay, so I'm interested in the vehicles. I cannot wait to get myself a really badass looking motorbike. I'm so hyped for that. The vehicles in this game look very, very sweet.
In a huge open world like Night City, you need a chill ride to get around fast. And in Cyberpunk 2077, there are tons of cool vehicles to choose from.
Get this,
so
4-liter engine, 6-cylinder, goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
Oh, it looks so good. The question is, do I drive around third person or drive around first person?
With amazing
I wonder
attention
how
to detail.
difficult it is to drive
the
first
body,
person.
not to mention the interiors. You can expect
cool.
everyone not only to look unique,
Okay,
but to
so there are going to be
deliver
some kind of
driving experience.
race courses, some kind of like driving
show
missions.
me what you got.
That's cool. There's going to be chases.
Don't expect
obviously.
advanced tech or luxurious materials here. Nuh-uh.
So that's a nomad
not
background.
the size that counts, I guess.
This class is mostly utility vehicles and low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Hold on. It's a wreck.
My damn wreck.
Well, definitely no guy or girl magnet.
If you need to
Executive.
impress, look to this class alone.
Those are going to be corporate cars right there.
I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash, or you can forget
Dude.
about the fight.
With these wheels, no expense has been spared, no frill ignored. Their plush interiors decked out in all the latest tech, while you get to sit back and enjoy the ride. Masterful engineering and practical design. Trucks and tanks for when you need power and brute force.
Okay.
Hell of a machine.
Meat beast. My pride and joy.
And these monsters are literally
Militech.
unstoppable.
See, after having just
These are
done
for tunes who love the smell of
my
exhaust
law
and the
video,
roar of
like,
street
I'm
wildlife.
even more hyped to
Their
get into this
powerful
world.
engines and exchangeable parts
These are
make
cool.
them perfect for tuning.
This is Tanny.
Come on! I want to smell that choo-choo burn!
I think I like these kind of cars. These look really cool.
Whether it's street racing, running from the NCPD, or just showing off in the streets, with these high-powered beasts, you will have only respect.
So cool.
Oh yeah, I like that!
If you need speed and armor, the hypercar class is for you. It means precise bodywork, built-in LiDAR arrays, and really expensive
It's like the
materials.
Lamborghini of their
Imagine you're
cars.
sitting on a pile of eddies. Probably less than 1,000 people in the world
Getty?
can afford the
Maybe.
erudite.
Not your typical urban vehicle.
So cool.
They will take you places you never dreamed you'd go. Oh, and original vehicles are not all you'll find in 2077. We also found room on our roster for some true automotive icons.
Floor it, V.
Yes. The vehicles look fun. They do look
Paul,
fun.
thank you so much.
It's going to
for
make
joining
traveling
us.
around
I think
Night
it's
City
fair
even
to
more
say we've
enjoyable
come
just
a
to
really long
explore.
way from
It's really
Roach and The
cool.
Witcher, so there's a lot to talk about.
Yep, there's a lot to talk
Poor
about. What do you want
Roach.
to talk about?
Well, let's start with the various classes of different cars, because in the video we saw there were things like economy and luxury vehicles. But can you tell us a bit more about their kind of design philosophy? What does each kind of class offer when people are driving them around Night City?
Absolutely. Depending on the variation of the car that you're either buying or stealing, depending on your flavor, yeah, you'll notice that they don't just look different, but they'll also drive different and feel different. If you're buying or stealing a nice fancy looking sports color version of a car, you'll notice that it drives, you know, faster, sounds a little bit more punchy and sporty than, for example, a junkier version of that same car. You know, it can have solar panels tied to the roof or some other pipes that are hot wiring some other, you know, cyberpunk components in your car.
Cool.
And well, you know, if it looks cheap, it probably drives cheap too.
So it seems that not only do the cars look good on the outside, but there's an awful lot of detail on the inside as well. Things like the dashboard. So can you tell us more about that? Because I know if you find a Quadra Type 66 in the city, it's going to look totally different from the Quadra Type 66 that the gangs are driving out in the Badlands, both outside and inside.
Yep, definitely. If you're about to steal a very nice high-end car, for example, when you get in, you'll see the dashboard light up nicely. You'll see your dial indicators revving a little bit. But that may not exist for a junk version at all. It may have the dashboard ripped out completely. No matter what your flavor is, you'll find something that suits your needs.
So what about racing then? Will there be racing? Because I know people have been asking.
There'll be racing.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're absolutely going to have several races in the game. Different locations.
Cool.
If you know you're going to be driving in the Badlands, maybe bring a Nomad car because it's just built to driving in the Badlands. But if you know you're going to be racing in Night City, just bring the hottest wheels you've got because you're going to need all the power you can get. No matter where you're racing though, you need to bring a gun because this is Night City and you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, so you talk about bringing cars then. Let's talk about like storing and calling cars, because we know people
Nice.
can
I was actually
steal
thinking
them.
that. It's
What
just
if
like
somebody's found
actually
a car
getting into my head right now.
absolutely love this particular one?
How
Is
do you
there a
call
way
your
for players
car?
to kind of build that collection?
Yeah.
And then how do they actually, you know, summon them?
Well, summoning cars works pretty much the same as you would summon Roach in The Witcher 3. Your
Really?
transportation may or may not show up on a roof somewhere, but you know, we're still working on fixing some bugs here and there. But yeah, if there's a
love
car
that
that you really,
reference.
really like very
Lol.
much, if you
Poor
can't wait to
Roach.
own a Quadra or
No
Type
love.
66, you'll
Love
get a
Roach.
message from your fixer and says, hey, I've got a Quadra for sale for you, you want to buy it? All you have to do is drive over, pay the money, and you've got your very own Quadra. Not to mention that every single vehicle that you buy, every single player vehicle, is absolutely unique in every way. It's got a unique interior, unique exterior, paint job. You know, it'll sound different, but it'll also handle
I
different.
mean, the game just
So
it
in the
looks
video,
so
we did
good.
mention
I mean,
there was
is it
space
really
for
going
a
to be this
true
good? It
automotive
looks
icon.
amazing.
Do you want to reveal what that actually is?
Of course. The car in question here is Johnny Silverhand's car. And Johnny Silverhand
course.
is, well, he's a big rocker boy and he needs some wheels to match. So we gave him a 911 Porsche from 1977, which means in 2077, Johnny's car is going to be exactly 100 years old.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today. Personally, I think I'm going to try and balance being a super cool badass mercenary and driving a Mai Mai, because I love that little car. I think I could do it, right? I could be cool and in a Mai Mai.
Definitely. My Mai is absolutely cool as long as you stay on the road and not on the sidewalk.
I'll try my very best. We'll see. In past episodes, we've said that music plays a huge part in bringing Night City to life, but it's not just music. Our teams went to incredible lengths to recreate and capture the sounds that really bring these vehicles to life. I mean, they might have had some fun driving them, but I'm pretty sure that's just a perk of the job.
That's very cool. There's a stick there. Dude, that guy looks so chill. How are you not like more revved? Like seriously.
We started with the visuals, and then we wanted to like attach a proper sound to the visuals so that you have like a nice feeling or the nice vibe of the complete car. And then we moved on to organizing the whole thing. Early on, we made the decision that we are going to record on the racetracks, and then we are going to record cars in movement. We started cooperation with Tomek Chopik, who is like very, very well known.
He's like, please don't pass out. Please don't pass out. Don't pass out. Don't pass out. You're on camera. It would look so uncool.
You can feel the G's with the braking and tight cornering, and you can feel the car actually like bending the laws of physics. We wanted to record a broad spectrum of cars, so we started with the powerful muscle cars, and then we went to more screaming tuned V6s, inline 6s, and then we went to V10s. We wanted to grab the off-road cars. We of course grabbed some drift cars, just to have the more aggressive character in the cars.
It's like the attention to detail there. I mean, that's one thing I love about CD Projekt Red's games, is the attention to detail, the amount of detail that was in The Witcher 3. Like, I can't even wait to just explore everything in Night City and just look at everything.
They allowed us to put the microphones into places that we wouldn't be able to access differently. Putting a mic right into the car, they helped us to locate the places that are best.
Usually place 3 microphones in the engine bay, 3 microphones in the exhaust, and 2 microphones
How did those microphones not melt?
Cars are very, very complex in terms of sound, and it's very difficult to get all the necessary components that you have to make it sound believable.
But we were trying to look for something that would give us the character of the engine.
We wanted to use normal organic electric engine that you could actually have in the nowadays car.
We didn't want the engines to be futuristic sci-fi-ish sounding. We want them much more organic, much more down to earth, something that would represent the combustion engine. And on top of that, we added small elements like the futuristic horns or like a futuristic UI of a car. It makes you feel like you are in a car of the future, and some car might talk to you, other car might have blips and bobs.
Oh my god, are we going to have cars that talk to us? Am I going to be able to get the Knight Rider car? Am I going to have a car that talks to me? Because that would be freaking awesome. I want that. Yeah,
we wanted to be very, very close to what Mike set up in the lore, and early on we decided to record Johnny's original car, which is Porsche 911 930 from 1977.
We recorded on dyno in control environment in a chamber. We could put Mike in very different places. Porsche 930 that we recorded is the only car really that will be really sounding like the real car in the real world.
We recorded more than 40 vehicles.
Not often do we record so many vehicles for a game that is not really a racing game.
Truth being told, this was the hardest part in my sound career, and I'm very, very proud of what we achieved with the sound team. This
How
was
big
something
is this
that
game?
we didn't do
I mean, they
before.
said it's not as big
So
as The
creating
Witcher
designs,
3, but like,
creating the technology behind
it's just
how the sound
dense,
behaves,
you know,
that's
it's
the
so
best
dense.
thing actually I ever did in my sound career.
Yeah, maybe the story's not as long, but the world's going to be really dense, have a lot to explore. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. November 19th cannot come soon enough.
There has been a lot of talk about cars so far, so let's take a look at another collaboration. This time with Johnny Silverhand. I mean Keanu Reeves.
So cool. Dude.
Smell.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves one. Hell yeah.
Travel.
Yeah.
Journey. Freedom.
No, you know, it's not like deeper.
so cool that like they got Keanu Reeves for this game. I love Keanu Reeves. He's so friggin' likable.
And we're here as representatives of Arch Motorcycle, and we're doing some audio recording for Cyberpunk 2077.
Dude, serious?
Arch Motorcycle is a custom production motorcycle company. What's unique about it is that the motorcycles are built on a production platform, but each one is designed to be able to be personalized for each customer.
Wow. Cool. You're not going to talk about like Johnny Silverhand and like the character that he's playing. He's going to talk about motorcycles.
When CD Projekt Red approached me about doing Cyberpunk 2077, they also spoke about integrating. They were fans of, or I guess people who worked at the company were fans of Arch Motorcycle, and so they broached the idea of creating kind of specialized Cyberpunk 2077 version of the Arch Motorcycle, and I thought that was a very fine idea.
This episode is all about vehicles, isn't
designed
it?
And
like,
we've been developing
all about the vehicles.
Called the Method 143, and so that I think in particular was a creative inspiration for the designers. So they sort of used that as a basis and then went further. So it has a totally different, crazy-looking power plant.
We did a little customization.
It's good. I like it.
Today we're capturing sounds, getting some actual sounds of a power plant, drivetrain, and characteristics of the motorcycle, which I'm sure they will, have play with and stuff, but the source will be pure.
It has a sort of a racing engine in it compared to our production motorcycles. It has a dual exhaust system. And it sounds pretty...
Sounds good.
I could definitely blindfolded tell that that's the Method 143-ish sound.
Now, I wonder how many people are going to go out just purposefully trying to get that bike now, Like, they'll call it the Keanu bike or something. I just hope the vehicles handle well, because like CD Projekt Red don't have any experience with this kind of thing. But I think still, cool, hopefully they'll handle well, and it'll be fun to drive around, and they'll feel responsive. I'm sure they will. But it'll be interesting to see. Yeah. Okay. I really thought he was going to talk about
all episodes of Night City Wire. If you're tuning
Johnny
in late,
Silverhand. He really didn't
watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now it's time to talk about styles in Night City. Are you more kitsch or neo-militarism?
Welcome to the brief authoritative history of Night City. This chapter is devoted to so-called styles, deeply linked with the history of the world, and a very important aspect of life in the city. You can find them everywhere. In cars, clothes, guns, implants. They are your war paint. As one of our sponsors says, it matters not if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
The moves on this girl. Swoosh, swoosh. Slicing them up like sashimi.
4 visual styles are evident in the Night City of 2077. Each with its own history, status, and features. Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome. Function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Oh, that's style. I love it.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
Stanley.
The Fourth Corporate War broke out, and entropism was born. Vast and deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal. The look? Who cares?
I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
Deadly elegance without ostentation. Corporate, militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town. Substance over style, that's the motto. Celebrities, brain dance stars, business magnates, heirs to corporate fortunes and corporate executives. They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh, new look.
Oh, kind of like that. That's kind of cool.
Shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly.
Dude. Oh my god. So I will be talking more about that in my next video, the cybernetics and the whole culture of it. It's really interesting. I'm looking forward to doing that video, most definitely.
Thank you for your attention.
Yeah,
We wish you a very pleasant stay in our marvelous
cybernetics, the different
metropolis.
levels, and
Good luck,
the cultural
goodbye.
views on it, and how it sort of evolved and changed over time.
NC's
Super
legends.
interesting.
Know where you'll find most of them?
I can't wait to
The graveyard.
to just
Luckily, matters not
style
where you're from, matters
V
not where you
and
start.
make V my own. I'm really looking forward to it.
What matters here is the walk you walk.
So that's the corporate, yeah, maybe the way you look if you're corporate. I'm still about which one I'm going to go for first. I was thinking Street Kid.
Just
but,
before this episode started, you
I'm
might
still
have tuned in early
uncertain-
and seen
uncertain.
our Cyberpunk Cosplay Contest finale. But just in case you've missed it, we've prepared a little summary for you featuring our very talented finalists. In the Cyberpunk Cosplay Contest, we asked our very talented community to cosplay a character from the game based on the art, screenshots, videos, cosplay guides, etc. We thought regular trophies weren't quite cool enough, so we decided that the top 3 will receive detailed props based on weapons from the game.
My god, that's like
They
every
have been
cosplayer's
specifically
dream.
made for this occasion, and the winners can do with them as they please.
Holy shit, that is
and
cool.
Now, the 12 best Cyberpunk cosplayers who have competed for first place in the first official Cyberpunk 2077
I
cosplay
love
contest.
this. Just some like
Are you ready to meet them?
like getting involved with our community, and the game's not even out, and this game has already got a massive community around it. I mean, that just blows my mind. It's so cool. Jesus Christ. How do you? There's just some super freaking sick talented people out there. I mean, it's just amazing. Just amazing. So cool. Damn. Oh my god. What? I want that jacket for sure. Damn, it's so cool. Dude. Can't get over these. Holy shit. That is freaking incredible. I mean, they all
Now,
would
before we wrap
deserve
up today's
first place.
episode,
Like,
there is one
amazing.
more thing to talk about. Previously,
very
we
talented
announced
people
that
out there.
Cyberpunk 2077 was coming to Stadia, and today we can tell you that it is arriving on November 19th alongside
Day
other
one.
platforms.
If it
And
didn't
pre-orders
arrive day
are
one on
starting
Stadia,
now.
Stadia would be
Night City
screwed.
Wire is
Stadia's
almost
screwed
over,
anyway,
but
don't
if
get me
you do
wrong,
want
but
just a little
if it
bit
didn't
more,
arrive
then
day
stay
one.
tuned right here on the Twitch channel and join us for our post show. As
Oh,
always,
we'll check
don't
that out
forget
afterwards
if
off
you've missed
camera,
anything,
for
or if
sure.
you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly, and we'll be back with Night City Wire episode 5 soon.
What are you going to
No,
talk about?
actually, there is one more thing we're going to show you. Welcome to the diner.
Cinema trailer.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You want to rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch, stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
I'm in. Cyberpunk 2077. Available November 19th.
Oh, I've got shivers. Oh my god, I've got shivers. Right up my spine. Oh, can't wait. Well, there you go, guys. See you next time. So, confirmed, there's going to be a 5th episode. I reckon there's going to be 5 episodes before the game comes out. That's my prediction, that there's going to be another one, maybe sometime in November, just before it comes out. What they're going to cover in the final episode, I would like to hear your predictions in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think they're going to cover in that video. I think maybe we'll learn a little bit more about character customization at the start. Maybe a little bit more about, we've learned about life paths. But I would really like to see sort of the choices and dialogue choices and things. I don't want to see too much because I don't want to be spoiled for the story, obviously. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what they're going to cover because they've already covered a lot. Maybe cybernetics. Maybe they'll just like dedicate a section just to cybernetics. I guess we'll have to see. We've seen a lot already. But yeah, like really good. I thought the last one, the episode 3 was better. I did really enjoy seeing the vehicles. That's really interesting for me. Really liked the look of the vehicles. They look cool. I am looking forward to that, definitely. And I did like seeing the different style. That was cool too. And so I'll be interested to hear what kind of style you guys are going to go for. What if you can mix and match between the different styles and make your own style? I'm sure you probably can do. But yeah, so that's my first time reactions to Cyberpunk Night City Wire episode 4. I'm hyped for this game, guys. Like, honestly, November 19th cannot come soon enough. I am so freaking hyped for this game. I will be doing a full Let's Play of it. I'm going to be continuing to do my Cyberpunk 2077 lore videos. Finally uploaded my first episode, which covered the complete history of Cyberpunk from 1990 to 2077. So if you haven't checked it out yet, please check it out. I'll put a link at the end of this video. And the next one I'm going to be we'll be working on looking at the cybernetics, so look forward to that. And yeah, I've even had a request to do some tips and tricks for the game when it comes out, so if there's enough interest I might very well do that. I've never really done tips and tricks before, but if I'm going to do it for a series, Cyberpunk 2077 is probably going to be a good one to do it for. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. Of course, take care, and as always, happy gaming. Bye guys.